Welcome everybody to yet another live stream. I'm actually doing another one midweek. At some point, I'm going to need to do this on a regular basis and not give everybody 10 minutes warning before I do a live stream. But I'm working on it. There's not a lot going on in the food world. Not for the last 2 or 3 weeks. It has been dry. Usually there's 2 or 3 things stacked up and I have trouble deciding what to do. In fact, I did a food poll today. Looks like we're going to Jack's. The way it's trending right now, I was going to go back. I thought for sure that the people who fill out the food poll was going to send me to get pizza. I just thought it's going to be pizza. It's not going to be Panera. I don't want to go to Panera, but I was going to go to Panera. But I thought for sure that I would be banging on Marco's door again. And they would really like that, actually. I want to say hello to everybody. How's my audio? I want to make sure all that's working. I don't want to sit here for like 30 minutes with no audio before I look down and realize it. I don't know how long this video, not a video, it's a live stream. I don't know how long the live stream will run tonight. I'm a little bit tired today. It's been kind of a long day. I had a doc appointment that they had to have at 3:30 in the afternoon, which pretty much screws your entire day. You can't do anything because you really can't do anything before you go unless you get up in the middle of the night and run errands or something. But anyway, Scan Fan, how are you doing? I'm looking skinny. Well, I am smaller. I'm 13 pounds down. Me and Shadow are working very hard at keeping our weight down. I have to watch that dude all the time. Otherwise, it's sneakadoodle this, sneakadoodle that. He thinks because of sneakadoodle, you're not going to gain weight. That's not true. And he just doesn't understand. Paul Lanzo, or Lozano, Paul Lozano, how are you doing down there? Way down south of me. Oofing Universe, appreciate it. Appreciate the help on the audio. I appreciate it over here. I got both y'all Twitch and YouTube streaming at the same time, which is always cool. I enjoy that. I'm particularly fond of the Twitch stream. Not that I like YouTube. YouTube is here for me. I would be nothing without YouTube because I am, in the end, a YouTube channel. The streaming, yeah, we'll see how that goes. I'm going to keep trying to do it. I don't really have a whole lot on the subject matter to go on tonight. I'm not really sure how long I'll go before I just run out of steam. I'll do a few questions, and I got a couple things I want to say that really doesn't amount to much. I can see it in my neck and my face a little bit. My gut is a little bit smaller, but I'm not showing everybody my gut tonight. That's not gonna work. I'm just not eating as much. Pretty much cut dairy products. They're out of the equation, except, when I do a video and there's cheese on it, there's little I can do about that, except, I don't have to eat all the leftovers myself. I had some people, like 1 or 2 people had complained because I did a poll before I did the pozzolis last week, and everybody wanted that chicken bacon ranch pozzoli. I mean, the majority of them did, but I did not do that. And one is because my wife doesn't eat chicken, and I could not eat all the leftovers. And I actually just wanted bacon and sausage, just to put that out there because I thought it would be good, and it was good. But I appreciate it. VLMMP, hello. Brookie Love 44. I appreciate that. I appreciate the help with the audio. I had somebody say, I'm reading Washukutu. I'm not going to be able to say your nickname. Bojangles recently announced yesterday the new chicken wings for a limited time. Not sure if that's worth reviewing. I looked at that and I saw that. I'm thinking about it, but the problem with that is I try to steer clear of spicy foods, and those look like they're fairly spicy, if you don't mind me saying so. I don't know if anybody has any insight on that, but I was looking at that. Correct me if I'm wrong. Bojangles usually doesn't have wings, do they? Is that correct? Paul Lozano, you're fair from Lemon Party. You know what? I need to check Lemon Party out. I have not looked at their channel for quite a while now, but I remember Lemon Party. If you don't mind a little bit of coarse language, I don't have any problem with that. That's a good place to go. The wife's doing fine. I'm probably not helping her health by feeding her the leftovers that I get because I can't eat them. I just can't eat them, and I hate to throw food away, but a lot of times that's just exactly what happens, especially if the food sucks, which happens occasionally. I don't think the burgers are going to suck too bad this week. Let me look back and see which one I was going to do. Oh, Jack's. The reason that I picked Jack's, and they're a southern chain, they're probably not going to make me, because that's what YouTubers like to do. They get a lot of views because YouTube pays on that, and that's not really the biggest reason. Is you like to get a lot of views on your videos. That's just a thing, When you make videos, you like people to see them and enjoy them, and if they don't, it's kind of like, why did I do all of this? But they're only in like 3 or 4 states. There's several hundred of them. I think 200 or 300 outlets, but they're just a hamburger joint, and they just built one in Calhoun, right where the old Hardee's was, because our Hardee's, they went out of, the whole franchise went out of business. Now there's a few of them that have reopened. There's one in Adairsville that I was planning on going to, but never made it there, and but they took over that building and remodeled it and put a Jack's in there, and I got to do it, So I kind of hold them on the side in case I ran out of something, and I was like, ooh, well, if there's one way I could get out of going to Panera, that would be okay, because Panera's got the croissants, like I'm sure that's really going to be earth-shaking. Which chain is better, Whataburger or Burger King? Whataburger. Burger King is Burger King. There's just no comparison. Now, Whataburger's not all that, but they're better than Burger King, in my opinion. About the only thing I had today is in my Discord. I had somebody kind of complaining about the way I did this last video on that Pozzoli, because the photograph has the end cut off and then the ingredients kind of sticking out a little bit, and he seemed to think that I should have done the same thing to my Pozzoli so it looked like what their advertised photo looks like. And I, and the reason I even mentioned it is because I actually thought about doing that. I was going to cut it in half, do the cut in half thing and then end it there and say this is what it looks like. But then I thought about it. I show what that thing looks like the way they hand it to me, not the way I think it should look like. Because if I'm going to try and dress up their food, then I'm no longer doing an objective review. I'm doing a promotion on the Pozzoli, and I'm just not doing that. And that's the way it is with anything. A couple other times I was tempted to, because they will like cut the end off of whatever they're doing, and somehow the ingredients magically protrude like about a half an inch or an inch, and it looks really good. But I can't duplicate that. I would do it, cut it like that, and it would be a flat cut. And I did that, so I don't know what he's griping about, it, whether he was trolling me in my own Discord or not. I don't know. But anyway, regular fried chicken, they just tenders and regular fried chicken. That's a question I'd asked about them. So it actually is a new thing. Chicken wings. That actually sounds more appealing now. I might try that. But probably going to do Jack's because I did put out a poll and people kind of fussed at me the last time I did a poll and just totally ignored what they said and did what I wanted to. But interesting. But that's kind of a thing that I think about a lot, as you present it. Yeah, it would actually been a little bit easier editing and filming if I just cut it in half, stop right there, then I don't have to go through the sequence of putting it back together, which takes about 15 or 20 minutes in editing time to do that, and usually by when I'm at that stage of my editing where I'm most of the way through the reveal, I've been at it for like 8 or 10 hours and I'm like ready to move on here, brother. But you can't do that. You just got to get through the video and don't get a hurry and don't get ahead of yourself in editing. Otherwise it's going to turn into a crap video. Yeah, yeah. Well, let me see. We've got a few questions here. Do I use DaVinci Resolve for editing? No, I do not. I use Vegas Pro. I'm on current version 22, the brand new version. I buy the version every year. But I've used DaVinci Resolve. It's just a little too busy for me. I'm not able to go through and do what I want to do with my video quick enough. The workflow is a little slow for me. Maybe it's me, maybe it's them. I think they have a very stable platform. It's a very good NLE, DaVinci, and the price is right. You don't have to pay for it. Although I would probably get a license for it just if I ever used it. Let's see. First live stream I've been. What's the schedule for today? Emmett, I don't really have a schedule. I didn't really take a lot of notes to say anything. I didn't really have anything to say. I decided, well, there's not a lot of videos going on, and I've got time, and I'll do a live stream. Live streams, they don't really yield me any advertising income. I made exactly 93 cents off the last one, and that went on for 2.5 hours. But that's okay. I'm not complaining about that. That's not the thing. But live streams, I just like to talk to everybody. And when I started this, I was a little sleepy. I was trying to caffeine it up with some Diet Coke. I'd already drank coffee, and that didn't work. So anyway, so we'll just go through a few questions. VLMP, you would love it if you were my grandpa or uncle. Well, that's a nice thing to say. I don't have any children, nor do I want any. But maybe grandchildren. I've got grand nephews. Kids full of energy. Do you like cookout? And have I had it? Yes, I have. I do like cookout. I just don't like my local cookout, because they treated me quite shabbily when I did a review there, like probably 3.5 years ago. That tells you I carry that around with me a little bit. But I've been tempted to go there, and I'm like, nope, not doing it. Not after the way they acted. Not happening. What do we got here? Sweet. Well, y'all tell Will I said, hey, I looked and Will wasn't streaming tonight. Anyway, do you think Pizza Hut is not as good as it used to be? No, actually, I think it's about the same as it used to be. I've really not been able to tell any difference. I did a review on them years ago when they changed the formula on their pizza sauce, and I actually thought it was better. Gave them a good review for that, although those were kind of the primitive days where I don't do all this hocus pocus and all this and apply all these metrics to my food. Do you know they make OK Bay Goldfish? I don't know who that is. Can y'all hear the motorcycles going by? Sweet, huh? How long do I think this stream will last tonight? I don't know. Hour, 2. Last time I went on for 2.5 hours. It depends how much activity goes on here, how many questions I get, how I feel. If I start getting hoarse and losing my voice, then I'll stop. We'll just see how it goes. I just wanted to do a stream. I think it's a good thing. I think I need to establish some sort of regularity where it's on the same day at the same time, once a week or twice a week, and see how that goes. But I also don't want to ignore my videos either. My videos, like I said, I'm running out of material right now, as most food reviewers are right now. It's a very struggling time. Somebody was telling me that Report of the Week was doing Arby's and wouldn't eat the food because it smelled bad. Yeah, I don't know about that. Let me see what I got here. Rasmaline. Okay. So he's coming on. Will Neff was on with some people earlier. I went and looked before I did it because I hate to go on when he's streaming. Will you ever review Buc-ee's or Wawa? I don't have a Wawa here. I have reviewed Buc-ee's. I reviewed one of their barbecue sandwiches. It's been quite a while ago. Not all the same metrics and everything like that. I thought it was okay barbecue. Not the best, but okay. A little too sweet for me. But it's definitely freshly made. I mean, you sit there and watch them chop it up right in front of you. But it was pricey. Even then, it was pricey. New to the channel. What was the highest rated food of all time? Massey's Pizza. Dexter. Daxter. You see, I'm getting ready early because I have to watch the new Dexter miniseries. Chick-fil-A, to me, they're okay. They're the gold standard for chicken sandwiches. They've never varied how they do them, hardly at all. Now, I can tell slight differences between one Chick-fil-A to the next, but in my opinion, they're the gold standard for chicken sandwiches. And some people think Popeyes is better. Popeyes is just a little bit bigger and has a little bit thicker breading, but I still prefer Chick-fil-A over Popeyes because Popeyes had the big to-do over their chicken sandwich. Hey, Steroid Pigeon, how are you? Brookie Love 44, yeah. Are you a fan of retro games? I'm not sure what retro games you're talking about. I've gamed like 20 years ago if you're talking about video games or computer games. An elevated drive-through near McDonough. I'm not sure what the elevated drive-through is in McDonough. I know where McDonough is. My week has been going. Somebody asked me how my week's been going. I was kind of backing off trying to crank out 3 videos a week and spend some time around the house getting things done. I've actually had a very productive week. I had an engine that I was putting main bearings in. I started working on almost 3 years ago, and I stopped and I put the main bearings in them. That was Monday, and I'm real happy with that. A plethora of things, cleaning up, taking trash to the dump. I'm going to go to the dump tomorrow, I think, and probably do prep work for my video. Wendy's has saucy nuggets. You know, I don't go gaga whenever I see somebody that's just like, oh, we're have saucy, new sauce, you know, like I'm not going to review sauce. I just, that's a lot of work to go in just to do nugget sauce. Who else? KFC had the saucy chicken. Yeah, whatever. I'm going to hurry to get over there. Okay, what else we got? Do you have any fast food you can't get in your area? Yeah, Massey's Pizza. Also, there's some other places. In-N-Out. I like In-N-Out, and their In-N-Out's nowhere near me. It is a shame. What is my wife AI? What do you think? What's my wife think of my channel? Hey, she likes it. She's very supportive. She helps me. She makes suggestions every once in a while, you know, like what to say, or I'm rambling too much, quit talking so much, cut your lead in down to the end at when you call the score, you know, sit there and repeat myself. You know, that was her biggest criticism. After the sneakadoodle bite, I would repeat a whole lot of stuff that I already said in the video, so I'm trying to refrain from doing that. I think it makes the video roll a little bit smoother. Yeah. Crockine. I love meat. Oh, the VTuber meat. And what's our partner's name? They both got 2 channels. I keep telling them to come and do a collab with them or come in their stream or something. I just don't know how that works. Do I come in real person or do I VTube in? I kind of like, it's a mystery to me. I don't know what to do about that. I want to. Did I like the Runzas? Yeah, I actually did. They're pretty good. The problem with the Runzas that I reviewed is they were frozen. They were frozen down to minus 20 degrees. And when you freeze food like that, it is not the same when you thaw it out and cook it. And I think Runzas are probably a whole lot better if you buy them in the restaurant fixed right then. But I did not give them a bad number. It's been quite a while ago I did the Runza. Oh, I have a t-shirt on. But since I did the Runza. I'm sorry, I'm reading messages here to see what I can answer anything. Old Bay Goldfish. No, I've never had those. Yeah, I would. Bud Lover, what would you try the Old Bay goldfish if you find a bag? It depends on how old they are. I don't want to like kill myself. Trumpet. What's the fast food item that I'm going to review next? Well, I can tell you that one real easy. Let me refresh this and see how many votes I've got on Food Poll now. 251 votes. Actually, a very small sampling. Usually get more than that. They're calling for Jack's Classic Big Bacon Burger. We'll see how many slices of bacon they got. And believe me, I'll be counting it. I counted the pepperoni, didn't I? I did. Let me read this one here. It's kind of a long question or comment here. No, I have not. There's no Carl's Jr. Ask me if I saw their AI system and you go through the drive-through at Carl's Jr. Hardee's doesn't have them that I saw. The Hardee's we have here are pretty primitive. But Carl's Jr. is out west. We don't have those here. Yeah, I don't know how well that's going to work. I'm not a big fan of AI. Just not doing it for me. Yeah, meat follows the channel. There's no question about that. I like meat. Meat's okay. Like I said, I just got questions, about meat. Why does she call herself that? I think she probably knows. Yeah, I counted the damn stuff. And I wasn't gonna count it either. But the lady who made the food was like, I've been doing these so long, I don't need to count the pepperoni. I'm thinking to myself, maybe you should have counted the pepperoni, because I'm going to now. And I did, and she did just fine. It was a lot of pepperoni in that little thing. Actually, I was not unimpressed with that. Have you ever done the red burrito at Hardee's? They still got that? No, I never have. Is it spicy? Yeah, they're all Hardee's and Carl's Jr. Carl's Jr. is out west, and Hardee's we get out west. I don't know how much longer they're going to be around because, like I say, we lost a major franchise here just recently. Let me see. Will Neff made me. Yeah, Will Neff has helped my channel a lot. I love Will Neff. He is good people. Good people. Emaru, all good people. Yeah, those people, I don't see how they do it. Those guys I don't see how they churn out the live streams 4 and 5, 6, 8 hours at a time. I just don't get it because hour and a half, I'm losing my voice. I don't get it. Of course, he takes it a lot easier. You can tell I'm not running at 100% tonight. I'm kind of tired. Let me see. Maybe so I want to give up my order, but there were cars in front of me, so I stuck. Oh, food purgatory for 10 minutes. You know what food purgatory is, don't you? It's the place you go right before you hit food hell. The food purgatory. You're just stuck in it forever. It seems like forever anyway. Oh, I've been stuck in drive-thrus a lot longer than 10 minutes. I've got videos of that. I have been, goodness, well, just recently, like 40 some odd minutes. That was terrible. Greku watches all my streams, all my videos in his stream. That's so nice. I appreciate it. Neff is a beast. Yeah, Neff. I was watching Moist Critical, and I think Neff pulls more views in Twitch than Moist Critical does. Moist Critical's claim to fame looks like to me is the VODs being put on YouTube, blow YouTube out of the water. Hey, Pile. I got to say hi to Pile. Hey, Pile. What's going on, dude? Appreciate you coming by. I put a note in Discord that I was going to do that. Yeah, Moist Critical, because I was kind of, after I saw Moist Critical, because he's the one that blew my channel up originally. He's the one that set it into the stratosphere. I went up 35,000 views in 24 hours with Charlie. But then I was watching his Twitch stream, and I'm like, Will Neff has a bigger crowd. So I don't know what the deal is with that, because I think Moist Critical is just the VODs edited, put on YouTube. I mean, not that he's not worth listening to. I think he's very funny. Yeah, I mean, he must be rolling in it from YouTube, all I can say. What else we got? Offlane, how are you doing tonight? Have I ever tried currywurst? No, I have not. Birdshot. I like your name, by the way, Birdshot. I hope I'm saying it right. Hardee's and Carl's Jr. have the same menu in most locations. Yes, they do, but they don't run the specials at the same time. I know I see them all the time because I watch for that. Do I prefer Chili's or Applebee's? Not really a big fan of either one of them. I guess I would go Chili's by a hair. I'm not a big fan of either one of them. Oh, he multi-streams on YouTube? I mean, there's a difference between putting your VOD up and doing a dual stream. Like I'm dual streaming. What you're seeing on Twitch right now is exactly what you're seeing on YouTube. In fact, there's 72 people watching me on Twitch. I'm kind of like surprised. Usually it's the other way around. Anyway, I'm like, wow, that's a big crowd. Hey, Twitch. Sweet. Thank you. I guess I need to pay more attention to Twitch, don't I? What else we got here? Everyone is different formats that work. Yeah, they do. They do. That whatever works for them. I mean, I'm not jealous or saying anything about it. I just noticed that, and I thought, well, that's kind of curious, you know, because Charlie commands a massive crowd on YouTube. Another one was Joe Bartolozzi. Joe Bart reviewed one of my videos and then didn't do that big on Twitch, but put it on YouTube, and I think it's up to 1.2 million views. And I'm like, yeah, Joe Bart, I don't know. Well, you know, people say they want me to do a collab with Joe Bart. I'm game for that. I don't think that's Joe Bart's thing to do collabs and have people on an interview and stuff like that. That just is not his thing. Now, like take Will is very good at it. Will is a very good moderator. You know, he doesn't let you go on too long, and he shuts you down when it's time. You know, and I think that's pretty cool. Red Robin. Any thoughts on Red Robin? I keep telling myself I'm going to go to Red Robin. They're down in Woodstock. They're kind of hard to get to. I end up not going. So I've not been there yet. They look okay. My wife says they're not that great, but we haven't been to Red Robin I know of in the last 3 decades, so I don't know. I may have to do them at some time. I should, yeah. Guadalupe Ruiz. If Joe Bart wants to have me on, he has an open line to me, and he knows that, and that it just depends on if that's his thing. Yeah, I would love to talk to Joe Bart. That would be kind of cool. The Woodstock. Yeah, Joe Bart. I watch. He'll pull anywhere from 3 to about 5 or 6K. I watched his streams because I watch him sometimes. The Twitch streamer that I watch the most would be Will Neff and Emeru. I go in and check in on Emeru every once in a while because Emeru has been like so nice to me. She is good people. Both of them are. They've always been very good to me. What are your thoughts on Culver's compared to typical fast food? Culver's is a typical fast food that does it right. That's all I really have to say. They do it right. They have a standard. The most of them that I've been to maintain standards. And it's not exceedingly expensive any more than anything else. And the quality is always there. And I see no reason why all the rest of fast food places can't do the same. But they don't. And that is a shame. That just tells me they have no respect for the general public. That's what I think. It aggravates me. But thoughts on Church's chicken? I like Church's chicken. I like the flavor, actually. I've never seen a Church's that couldn't use a good scrubbing down from top to bottom, but I would still eat their chicken because, you know, that temperature will kill about any bacteria. Were you ever a Steak and Shake guy? Yeah, I like Steak and Shake. I like Steak and Shake. I used not to like Steak and Shake 3 or 4 years ago, but Steak and Shake has kind of come around. I think they're trying real hard not to become a thing of the past. Shout out to Lemon Party. Well, if Lemon Party is watching this, shout out Lemon Party. Dude, I need to shout them out in my videos, what I need to do. I know who Lemon Party is. Those guys are hilarious. Yeah, I try to read all the comments. That's all I'm doing, is reading the comments. You know, I had a few notes I could, say, talk about, but I really already covered them. I was going to talk about, I actually got a few trollish comments in YouTube. I almost get none. And if they're going to troll me, at least be, if you're going to be critical of my videos, be specific. Your B-roll runs too long. You talk too fast. Not, your video sucks, That doesn't help, okay? You're just being nasty when you do that. But that is actually quite rare, and I don't let it bother me. I don't care. Whatever, dude. The YouTube comments, it's YouTube. He said YouTube comments is a cesspool. It's actually no. For me, no. It's. I might get a negative comment once every 3 or 4 weeks. I wouldn't say that. Most everybody's pretty nice. I mean, you get one every once in a while. I have very, very seldom do I have to silence anybody. I haven't done that for probably a year. I had some people that threatened me personally, and then I would silence them for that. I don't care. If they don't like my video, they want to say nasty stuff to me. As long as they're not swearing, I don't care what they do. What does irritate me on YouTube, I've noticed a tendency, is the porn bots are back. Every time I drop a video, I'm like, oh crap, now I got to go and report all the porn bots. Because now they've gotten a little more slick. They're not, you can tell who they are because they'll have some an ass up there to look at or something like that. And then they'll say, oh, we like your content, whatever, dude, you're a porn bot. But they keep coming back because YouTube had got rid of them, and now they've come back again somehow. And I notice they're seeing that every time. Well, I appreciate TNT 737373. Thank you very much for the super chat. That's very nice of you. No, not necessary, but very nice to you. It'll go to a good spot. Lemon Party. I need to be checking out Lemon Party. But I appreciate y'all watching. Lemon Party, y'all are cool. I'll have to be stopping by. I'll come in, Lemon Party. Where is Lemon Party? Where is he when he films? I don't know where they're physically located. I had a... Let me see. I've seen... Somebody is driving around in my parking lot out here. Let me poke my head out and see who's out there. No, my parking lot is apparently for the Fairmount turnaround spot, and I don't like when I hear the running across the gravel out there. It freaks me out. I'm like, who's going to be banging on my door out here when I'm doing a live stream? You would get to see because I'd have them in. That would be kind of cool. But I appreciate the super chat and Lemon Party. Yeah, I'm still here. I'm still making videos. Yeah, they've gotten a little bit more slick about it. I keep reporting them over and over and over and over and over, and they keep coming back. So I think eventually they'll run out of ways of dodging YouTube. I mean, I don't have anything wrong. I don't have anything against porn. I don't have anything against people who swear. I don't have a... But don't put your crap in my chat, because it adds nothing. It adds nothing. It's just bots. I mean, I don't get it. I don't get why does someone spend effort even doing that. I mean, what's it get them? I don't get it. Just I'll have to come in Lemon Party now. I've said I would. Where should a first-time visitor to the U.S. go first? Applebee's or Cracker Barrel? Cracker Barrel. It's more of a classic thing. Applebee's, I just never been impressed with Applebee's. Oh, birthday shout-outs. Birthday shout-outs. If you want to get a birthday shout out, I have the instructions in just about any new video that I've done. It's very, very specific. You have to email my email and request it that way. There's a process I go through. And if you send it to my channel email and read the instructions on what information I need, it'll go in there. I don't have a big giant backlog right now. I cleared that off because I made some changes in the way that I do it because I was getting overwhelmed with them. But Chumba Mawumba, that's the answer to that question. Because if I see it now, I won't remember, and I'm not going to write it down, and it'll just get lost, and that won't work. So if it goes through my channel email, I have a process where I don't forget anything. Oh, you're on. Oh, I have you in both YouTube and Twitch stream. Wow, thought my eyeballs were like coming out of my head there. Just Guadalupe. Just go to my last video and scroll down to the bottom and it says how to do birthday shout outs. Do that and it'll be in the next video. I'll put it in the next video. No, I should have enough room for that at this point in time. Because I don't think I had, because I only do 16 shout outs per video. Sometimes I'll go up one, down a little. If someone contributes some, I usually put them first and do all that. And that's worked out real well. I really like Shake Shack. Do you like them? They're okay. Maybe a little overrated, but they're okay. I need to do a review on them. Okay, let me see. What else do I got here? I guess people, they're talking about it's a way to fish for people with the porn bots. I guess if you're slow enough to click on them, they're probably going to pull your information and do something to you. But I just find it so annoying that they're going to put it in my channel, and YouTube has not figured a way of blocking them from doing so. Although it probably isn't that easy. Okay. A question I got here is Zero. Do you cook at home? If so, what's your favorite dishes? Yeah, especially on my diet, I eat a lot of salads. I put a lot of different things in my salad. Sometimes I'll make a chef salad, which is just a salad with boiled eggs on it. I like baked potatoes, just simple stuff, still simple starchy things. That's what I had before I came here. Like the last time I did a stream, I hadn't eaten, and I was having problems like saying words because I was so hungry. But I ate before I did this stream. That's probably what made me a little sleepy when I started. A Paradox, I appreciate a $2 super chat. That is also very nice for you to do that. But it's not necessary. But it will help pay the electric bill and the internet bill here, although I'm still doing all right, even with the ad revenue way down, and it is way down. And that's not just me. That's all the YouTubers are having to suffer through that. I think it's a strategy on YouTube because all of a sudden my views all drop by 50%, and then they start pushing this stuff where they want me to do these certain kind of ads and stuff for them, and I'm like, no, not biting. But I think they try to leverage the people into doing things. Same way with TikTok. Same way, but they're not as slick about it. TikTok. I just think their problem is they're just abjectly incompetent. But maybe they'll hire somebody that knows what they're doing someday. Do I like Arby's horsey sauce? Yeah, I do, but actually I like real horseradish sauce out of real horseradish plants. The horsey sauce kind of resembles that in a little way. You kind of have that little bit of flavor in there you can detect. And but I was raised, we had horseradish plants and we made our own horseradish sauce, which was actually quite spicy, but I ate it anyway. It was always good. It's got a certain flavor. Oh, it is a good stream. And this is turning out to be a pretty good stream. I mean, I'm actually, usually I don't get maybe 50 people on Twitch, and I've got 71 in their account, and I appreciate that. That's nice. I don't want to stream and then nobody's here. I'd be talking like, Sammy boy, dude, I think I've got some medical things coming up in the next couple weeks. 2 or 3 weeks. And I don't know if I'm going to try and make a break for Ohio before then or just directly after then. And then I'll be done with all this medical crap at the end of next month. I'll pretty much be wrapped up. As far as me being sick, I got sick probably in April, March, April, it's around there. I started going all sideways. I'm better now. Completely asymptomatic. No particular food makes me sick. And like I thought, when this is all over and we spent a small fortune in medical bills, I'll get better on my own, and I have no idea what ever happened. And that is kind of what's forming up right now. But it is what it is. Did you get any collector's McDonald's cups? They're selling them. Are they selling them right now? I would love to have them for the backdrop back here. Like my bobbleheaded Dexter. This is bobbleheaded Dexter. I've had him quite a while. I actually broke his head off and super glued him back on. Does fast food give me gas? Not all fast food, just stuff with onions. That pretty much it. Have you ever tried Central Park fast food in Oglethorpe, Georgia? Fort Oglethorpe. No, I have not. I have not been there. How often do you make your own fast food? I don't make my own fast food. I make mostly salads. Sometimes I'll heat things up in the air fryer. Not very often. I try to eat I try to cut dairy products out, cheese, stuff like that. Try to keep my calorie count low. I've got it down to, and I'm doing good if I pull down 800 calories in a day, so I should be losing weight. Paradox. I show my friends at school. I appreciate it. That's $4.99 for a super chat. I appreciate that, but it's not necessary. What else we got here? Somebody else did one? No. Okay, got it. I show my friends at school you. That's very nice of you. You don't have to do that. What school do you go to? What is your favorite fast food to eat? Burgers. Culver's. Culver's does a good job on their burgers, if I don't say so myself. Larry Tracky. I'm saying your name wrong. It's probably a legitimate name, too. I appreciate that. I love this t-shirt. The paint's starting to come off a little bit. I've washed it too many times, and it's my live stream t-shirt. Like I have my black shirt for my videos. I do that so the white balance and the lighting all looks consistent every time I film. Let me see. Let me scroll back here. I don't want to miss anything on Twitch because Twitch is showing up in droves here tonight. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Cracker Barrel, if you came from out of country, Cracker Barrel is not terribly expensive, and it's very unique. And it has a lot of sodium. We all love sodium. I didn't know college football was back. I'm actually not a big sports person. I mostly make videos and like work around the house. That's what I've been trying to do this week is clean the house up, clean up outside the house, and deal with my cat. Do y'all want to know about my cat, the Belle? I can't film her right now. She is too dirty. She was getting so much better. She looked good. She was cleaning herself. And then she routinely goes from place to place, has these weird places to hide. And she got up under the hood of my car on my engine. And now she looks like she's changing the engine in a car. And I just don't know what to do with her. I just don't. I probably have to bathe her, but and to prevent her from doing that is no mean feat. But we'll get that. We'll deal with that at some point. But I appreciate the gestures paradox. I read everybody's comments as best I can. Yeah, air fryers are cool. I like movies. Yes, I am. And I also like Dexter, if you hadn't guessed. We're going to see what they do with Dexter this time. And I haven't really seen a good movie lately. I watched what's the latest Mad Max movie? Got to help me out here. I thought it was okay. I would have raised it about a 6.5 or a 7. Dude, you don't have to send me super chat to get me to answer questions. McDonald's or Burger King? Oh, McDonald's. Yeah. McDonald's invented not cooking to order. Burger King perfected it and just didn't. Now I want to say perfected it. They just don't do it well. I don't know. I would go with McDonald's. Hey, another super chat. What are y'all trying to like? Look at here. I'm gonna have to get a new car. Y'all keep this up. Gives Buc-ee's a chance. Give Buc-ee's a chance. They're the best of the road fast food. They are decent, but they are very pricey. I did a review on them once. I did one of their things, one of their barbecue sandwiches. But I appreciate the super chat. Not necessary, Bob Winstead, but it is appreciated. I don't. She was hiding. The black cat terrorizes all cats within a 1 mile radius, and she's hiding from the cat. And I saw her one day, and she looked so dirty, and I'm like, how? I could not figure out how she got so dirty. And she gets up on top of the engine and crapped all over it. I just like. So I got the pressure sprayer out. I cleaned the car up and all that, but what it is I have 5 of these Jettas, and only one of them has the splash pan left on it, because that's the first thing they do when they get one of these Jettas is they take the splash pan off the bottom of the engine and throw it away, so it's exposed. Well, my wife's car is a 91, and it still has a splash pan. It's a very nice shaped car, and so that gives her a place to go up there and hide from the black cat, so she lives up in there and craps in there and got diesel soot all over her. I just don't know what to do. She is so hard to bathe too. Yeah, so I can't put. She looks so horrible to put in. I can't put her in the videos. Let me see what else we got. Oh, don't worry about the autocorrect. It owns my soul. Autocorrect. It screws up everything. I can't spell anyway. Burger King seems like it making you sick every time. You know what? I share your experience. I have not eaten at Burger King voluntarily for quite a while unless I'm doing a review. And I used to go eat a Whopper every few weeks just so I kind of pretend like I remember what it used to look like back in the 60s and 70s when they still cooked them fresh to order, which they don't. Yeah, I did a review on the Impossible Whopper when it first came out. Have you ever done a review on the Impossible Whopper? Yes. It's not bad. I mean, it's no better than the regular Whopper. And there's nothing wrong with eating plant stuff. I'm hardly eating any meat right now. Winestead. Somebody was asking you if you've been to Winestead's in Kansas City. I didn't know that. I didn't know that was a thing. I heard about him, but I have not seen the Yu-Gi-Oh X Hello Kitty Friends Happy Meal toys. I have not. Is that anything? Is that anything like these characters that they put on these cups? This is kind of a Korean thing, I think. I don't know. Why Diet Coke 700? 700. You know I drink Diet. Why? I'm addicted to it. They have some drug in there or something I'm not familiar with that I can't get off of it. Do you have any VW rabbits? Not anymore. I got rid of all the rabbits. I have Mark IIs. The Mark I's I had probably in my heyday. I had 7 or 8 of them, all diesels. But I rolled one over on its top and I wouldn't drive them anymore because they have an issue with stability in certain circumstances, like spinning out on a road. They'll go end over end because there's no weight on the back. But it got me killed once. Yeah, if you can get Burger King to cook one to order, and you can always make them do it, they'll do it. I'm sure it would be a lot better. I'd love that. Oh, they gave you the wrong toy? I am so sorry. And mine's a stripy cat. Yeah, yeah. Spy. Yeah, I would. It would be traumatic to bathe her, and I don't like her cleaning herself too because that can't be the diesel soot can't be good for her. I just don't know what to do. I'm at a loss. I took the car away, and I'm gonna pull it in the garage tomorrow and pull that splash pan off the bottom so she won't be tempted to climb up there anymore. That's all I can do. I can't get rid of the black. I like the black cat. Black cat's weird, and it's just, it's just mean. It's mean to other cats. Have you ever seen the documentary about McDonald's with Michael Keaton? Oh, I did. I saw the movie. Very interesting. That they make their money by being property owners and leasing property out there. One of the biggest property owners in the world, I think. McDonald's is. No. Carl's Jr. cut fries on the floor, puking in the toilet. Chris, oh, okay. No, I don't watch many sports. JWW1102. Donovan, good. We're doing good, Donovan. That's good to see you. I'm glad you came here to the channel. Bob Weinstein. Interesting. Yeah. I've watched Bud Lover. He asked me if I ever watched the videos where they're getting even with the telephone scammers. Yeah, I used to watch those. Got a little boring watching them after a while, but yeah, they do. I mean, I got pretty much all the spam numbers blocked on my phone, so it isn't really an issue anymore. What else we got here? But yeah, so it is a night. So what else you want to talk about? I've pretty much burned all this out. I'm waiting on Dexter to come up. Somebody asked me about movies. I wish there was a good movie I could watch right now. I'd go home and watch it before I go to bed. But I have not seen one. I watched the one that was... who was that? That wasn't too bad. It was a science fiction movie. I like science fiction. But there's a bunch of stuff out there that, I haven't been out to a movie theater and for literally for decades. I usually just download a version or download a movie and watch it. Anybody got any suggestions, any movies for me to try that's digital that I could get a hold of? I've not seen the new Alien movie. I don't think they have a digital version of that. I want to see it. I'm hearing it's really good. I'm hearing it's really, really good. I don't know if Will has seen it or not. I was watching Will Neff to see if he said anything about it or not. YouTube or Twitch? What kind of question is that? Love from Joe Bart. Joe Bart, I love you, man. YouTube or Twitch? I don't know. I don't really have a preference. I like them both. Twitch has been very kind to my channel. They have been very good to me. I like Twitch. I can't really say I like one more than the other. They're all the same thing. It's just like TikTok. TikTok has a live stream, and I would triple stream if that was feasible to be done, but you can't. You can't multi-stream to Twitch. I can't stream out of OBS because you have to have their stream key, and they generate a stream key for every new one, and you can't do it. Can I get a channel shout out? Saw you on Joe Bart. You want a shout out? You want a shout out here in the stream, or did you want one in my video? And you don't have to send me anything to get me to do anything. Yeah, I'll do that. Tell me what you want, X Paradox. Both. X Paradox, Joe Bartolozzi fan. I want to give you a shout out. I appreciate you watching my channels, watching my videos. Joe Bartolozzi, I love you, man. Your people are here tonight. Does that work? And X Paradox, would you send me an email and remind me to put that in the next video? Can you do that? Because I have a mind like a sieve, and I feel really bad if I forgot once I go home and start setting up for my shout outs. Do you know my channel email? Yeah, send me an email. I'll get it. I'll answer it too when I get home tonight after the stream's over. Favorite French fry? Well, there you go. Somebody asked me a question that I actually can answer. Eric Slade, good question. I'm going to say my favorite fries are Checkers fries. And I also like their fried seasoned chicken strips, except they got lazy the last couple of times, redropped them for me, and gave me shoe leather fried chicken strips. And I didn't appreciate it. I've not eaten any since. And then I got into this whole sickness thing and lost weight, and I just can't justify going there eating that right now. I have to, I've lost 13 pounds. I would like to lose another 25. My goal is 175. I weighed in at 220.4 pounds this morning. I weigh the same time every morning when I get out of bed. But do that. Wingstop fries, they're okay. I still like Checkers. I'm a thing for Checkers fries. They're greasy as hell, but I like them. Yeah, Romulus. Caroline watched it. I don't watch Caroline. I just watched Will Neff. I thought if they like it, it's probably pretty good. I tend to like everything that Will likes, pretty much. Now he was talking about the fish one, where the woman falls in love with the fish man. I cannot remember the name of that movie. He said, "Oh, he liked that," so I downloaded it and watched it. I'm like, I've already seen this. I'm not going to watch it twice. What do you think of the Sigma burger? I haven't had the Sigma burger. Yeah, but I know, that if they liked it, I'm waiting on Romulus. I don't know that I'll go to the theater. Maybe I should go to the theater. I haven't been to the theater in ever. Yeah, Will Neff. If it has not been for Twitch, my channel would probably be 1/10 of its size right now, if that. Twitch has been horrendous support. Way of Water. Yep. The Shape of Water. You're right. Zero, you are right. The Shape of Water. Yeah, I watched that when it first came out. I thought it was kind of bizarre. I like the evil guy, that got his fingers bit off. Yeah, I thought he was super cool, good actor. That is a Husker shirt for sure. It's Runza. I've never had a Runza real live. I got them frozen. Yeah, Will Neff, he watches all my videos, or at least most of them that I can tell. I usually come in, I usually will release and I'll go and check him. Sometimes I premiere him on Will Neff too. If I'm running late in the day, because I like to drop my videos 5 in the afternoon is the best time to get the most views on YouTube. So it's not it's not that I'm trying to keep it all to myself. But if I'm running late, 8 o'clock, I'll hold off. And I'll have Will Neff, because they bet on how many cuts I have in my bite test, and they also guess the score. But if it's already out there, all they got to do is go look at the video, and then they can cheat and get the score. So I like to let him premiere my videos so nobody can guess the score. I like to do that. Anyway, if you've ever watched Will Neff. Wingstop fries. Have I had Wingstop fries? I bet you they're not bad. My experience at Wingstop has actually been pretty good. They've made my food fresh. They also knew I was shooting a video when I did it. I told them. So they made mine fresh and scalding hot. Rizzler fries. I've never had Rizzler fries. Twizzlers. Yeah, I got to watch Beetlejuice. Twizzlers, I don't know. I'll have to look. I'll have to see a trailer on that. I've never had Skyline Chili. Every time I go to Ohio, everybody says, go to Skyline Chili. And what do? I march right over to Massey's Pizza and gorge myself. Sorry. But it must be some damn good chili because people have been telling me to go to Skyline Chili's forever. I have not seen Dune 2. It's been out a while. Is it really worth me? Is it really worth me sitting and watching it? Because last time I watched a Dune movie, I got sleepy. I've watched. I've listened to all their audiobooks. I've read the books. When I go to watch the movie, I was watching it with my wife, and I fell asleep, stone cold asleep halfway through. Doesn't speak well for it. Is Dune 2 better? That's my big question to y'all out there. Or the same to you? What's your fursona? Can you rephrase that, Air Bomb? What's my favorite fursona? I'm not sure what that is. I didn't fall asleep. Yeah, okay. So maybe Dune 2 is worth it. I mean, I can go download Dune 2 tonight and watch it because I thought Dune 1 was kind of slow. Yeah. So then I have to watch both of them because I fell asleep to too much of Dune 1 to be able to do Dune 2. Twisters. Twizzlers. I must be falling asleep. Twisters. I've not watched Twisters yet. Yeah, I didn't like the one in the 90s all that well. I didn't think the special effects was up to snuff on that because I've seen real Twisters. Because, in Ohio we had them there, and we also have them here in Georgia occasionally. Never in Fairmount, though. They come up right up to Fairmount, and they go around and keep going. Seasoned fries. I like seasoned fries better than salted fries. Thank you very much, Balden. I appreciate that. That's a very nice thing to say. Bud Lover, will you see the new Quiet Place? Is that a movie? I don't know. Can you get a top 3 dishes of all time? Much love, Florida, Georgia line. Oh, you're way down there at the bottom of the state. That's hard. 3 dishes. That's you're stretching the old brain power there. I'm gonna go with. I'll give you one good one, and that would have been the Northwoods Walleye Culver's. It was a 9. It was a solid 9. I swear it was. And I did it twice. I did it this year, actually. Appreciate it. So, X Paradox, you're all the way from Texas. You know what I was going to say a while ago? As I was talking to my wife, and I'm like, you know what I ought to do? Jump in my little Jetta and drive to Austin, Texas. And or just I'd drive to L.A. and see Will Neff because he talks about flying out here. I'd drive my damn Jetta to Los Angeles and show up on the doorstep. I'm like, hey, Will, I thought I'd come and see you. I don't know how that would go. Or because I think Emery's out of Austin, and I think they're able to fly back and forth to L.A. rather easily because he goes to Austin all the time. But I haven't said anything to him about it. I was feeling my oats that day, like, I could get on my car and drive all the way out there. I could. I've done it. Used to go to Tucson. I do Tucson, nothing. Will's in Austin right now. Yeah, he's doing some sort of a camp thing. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I'm not going to drive to Austin right now. I got appointments and stuff I got to deal with. But I'd like to catch a time they're out there. That would be. That would be like ecstasy, to like actually be in a stream other than, dual streaming together. That would be like so cool. I thought about sending him a message and like run up past him because I would do it because I'd like an excuse to drive my car that far because I love to drive. Oh. A furry subculture. Oh, anthropomorphic animal persona. Oh, I'm slow. Twitch, YouTube, explain to me what was going on. What would be my animal? I don't know. I don't know. I have to think about that. Maybe for the next stream. My anthropomorphic animal persona. What do you think my animal persona would be? Tell me. What do you think? I don't know. I don't ever really thought about it. Tucson. Yeah, I have a rental house in Tucson. Zero. I've been to Tucson a bunch of times. Well, greetings back to you, to Tucson. I miss Tucson. I have a house up. We have a house on Old Father Road. You know where Old Father Road is, up in the northwest corner? Yep. I bet you do. Austin be a good little drive. I would come to Austin. I think so. I think eventually I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. That would be so cool to be in a real stream with Emaru. I would just be like, I wouldn't be able to talk. I'd just be like, wow, yeah. I couldn't dress up though. I don't know. I don't think I could. I don't know that I could cosplay very well. I don't think I make a very good looking chick. Thoughts on Culvers? Love Culvers. They're still holding their own. Why is Will on a diet? I didn't know about that. A Mountain. I know where A Mountain is. Will Neff is part of OTK Media Company based in Austin, so he's often out that way. Yeah, I know he was an OTK. I knew what that it was. Thoughts on Mr. Beast? Biggest YouTuber on YouTube. You can't get that big without YouTube supporting you. Other than that, I don't know. I don't really have a big opinion on him. I don't find his content interesting at all, so I don't watch it. But I knew about OTK. A big VW meet. Are you talking about air cool? Yeah, they said there's a big VW meet in near Austin. Is that are those air cooled or water cooled? I have water cooled diesels. Interesting. Oh yeah, if he's up by A Mountain, he's seeing the cactus. I know where A Mountain is. I know exactly where all that place is. I used to live there, actually. Many moons, many decades ago. I was a mere 20 years old and I lived in Tucson, Arizona. Yeah, there's a lot of rattlesnakes in Tucson, no question about it. My favorite ice cream would be Kroger vanilla. Oh, my favorite would be come on, butter pecan. Anyway, let me catch up on my questions over on this side. Yeah, I mean, I can't. I've still got this medical stuff I've got to finish getting through now that I finally got better. I got to get scoped. I got to go see my doc one more time. And after that, we'll be fine. And then I'll never go back to another doctor again for as long as I live. Yeah, Sammy boy, you know, I drive up to Ohio. It's Ohio and going to Austin, two different animals. Ohio is 560 miles one way. I can do that and get out, maybe pee a couple times. I can do that on a tank of fuel. Austin's not going to be like going to Tucson. I mean, Austin's not that far, actually. Austin would be okay. I'm reading a Labrador Retriever. A Labrador Retriever. A lab? Me? I'm not that nice. Labs are very intelligent and very docile creatures. Of course, you know, I've kind of got more docile as I've got old. I've kind of... Shit don't bother me like it used to. You should watch the 2024 movie called Snack Shack. It's set in 2009 with two teenagers who work at a community. Oh, I should know what that movie is. Snack Shack. I'll have to look that up. But I think my wife did her residence at UTMB Galveston X Paradox. So I'm actually familiar with Houston area. That's the Houston Port Boulevard Ferry, and is 927 miles away from me, right where I sit. Shake Shack thoughts. One of my faves in the UK. There's Shake Shack in there. No, I wonder if Chick-fil-A will go there. No. What do you think about disinformation? We are wondering, do you think disinformation is an ongoing issue? Depending on who's spewing the disinformation, it is an ongoing issue, and it's been an ongoing issue since probably the mid-1960s. It's just, they just got so ballsy and so brazen. I mean, I can't even watch network news or anything like that anymore, if that's the disinformation you're talking about. Yeah, thank you for the rooting for me in my medical troubles. My medical troubles, unless they find some terrible thing when they scope me, which I very seriously doubt because I don't have symptoms like that, they're gone. I'm just losing weight because I want to now. I started getting better about 6 weeks ago, and I don't think I'll ever figure out what happened to me. I think I caught some weird virus at the hospital right when I left, and I don't know. I mean, I did a cardiac workup. It's not my heart. I'll be finished with my gut workup, and who knows? But yeah, I was thinking that there's some point that I've made my last video showing the wife how to pay the bills on the computer. That's a pretty big deal when I show her that. Not that she shouldn't know, she should already know, but it's like, come here. This is what you got to do if something happens to me, kind of thing. I thought I was in some serious end of story thing going on there for a while, but whatever. I feel better losing weight, though. I just feel better all around. But I appreciate it. I think that's probably what y'all got me better. Anyway, what else? I think we'll take about 3 or 4 more questions, and I'm probably going to pack it up and go home and try and find a movie to watch. Get my shout out for my buddy here, X Paradox. Get that done. I know X Paradox. There's some good. There's definitely good food in Houston. Competition's too big over there to be putting out crap like we see around here. There's an Italian restaurant we used to go to that was on the Galveston side of Houston. Houston's a big damn place. I've been to a BMW motorcycle dealership there one time. I had a flat tire running my Beamer down there because I commuted back and forth between Augusta and Galveston, Texas, every month while she was in her residency for 4 years. So I'm very familiar with the road down there and I-10. I appreciate it. I appreciate the compliments about my editing. A lot of time goes into that, and I can't make it, I can't take less time editing it because I'm always trying to get it better. That's what I'm trying to say. I always want them to be better. But let me see. Are anybody on YouTube seeing ads? I'm wondering whether they're doing that because I keep seeing a little thing up here. Ads will run shortly for some viewers. I pay them their graft to Google, so I don't have to see them. Tony, yeah. Hey, Tony, yeah. Good. Can't stand ads, but where were we without them? Is that a bobbleheaded Dexter? He says yes. That's a bobbleheaded Dexter. I had it gave to me many years ago. I actually broke his head off, but I got it glued back on, thank God. But yeah, I thought about that. I thought that would be cool to run out to Austin city limits. How do I balance eating fast food with weight loss? I don't eat fast food just for the videos, and I don't gorge myself, and I don't try to eat all the leftovers. I still actually have pozole in the refrigerator that I'm not going to eat. What are my thoughts on the Israeli-Palestinian conflict? Not a lot, except it didn't need to happen. I'm a conspiracy theorist. I think our government had a lot to do with that. And that is a shame. But not a political channel, not that politically astute. I don't trust my own government at all. And why should I? They've been bad since the 60s. Retirement, when I got sick, I was all right, but I love retired. I love being retired. I love it. I make YouTube videos. And if I get to where YouTube videos are making me feel a little burned out, then I don't make as many YouTube videos and I get my stuff done. I'm finally, this week and the last week, I'm finally getting stuff done around the house. It is wonderful. I'm like, it's more than cutting grass. It's catching up on some of my diesel Volkswagen project cars. But ads, I'm getting ads on Twitch. You need to share that with me, huh? Oh, well. It's just so good. I mean, just my house, the house I have is junky around the outsides, and I'm hauling that off. Like I said, I started doing a engine rebuild 3 years ago on, well, it wasn't really a rebuild. I need a lower end. I didn't put a lower end when I reboard it and and I should have, and the bearings weren't in good shape. So I started having low pressure oil warnings after about 80,000 miles. So I pulled it back down and put a lower end in it, and I didn't even pull the pistons out because they're just, their striations are still in the cylinder walls. There's no reason to do that. But that's my Dexter bobblehead. It was given to me by some nurses I worked with back in Jasper, probably 15 years ago. Oh, retirement. What else? Any more political questions? Any thoughts on the last season of Dexter? Bust or no? Oh, I'm going for this. You're talking about New Blood? Well, I'm hearing that he didn't actually die in that they're going to bring him back again. New Blood, yeah, I can't help but watch it. Yeah, I hated for him to get killed, and I don't really think he did. Make a gaming channel, go pro. I think what I'm going to do is make a gaming channel and put my wife in there playing it on Twitch. I think that's the way to go. I didn't know there was a Twitch Turbo. I would do that. The ads on Twitch do not bother me as bad as the ads on YouTube. Because like if I go on to Emaru, I'm going to be watching a commercial for a car. Well, actually, they're fairly high quality commercials. I don't mind watching them. And plus you can see what she's doing up in the corner. Because I watch Emaru. I also see him every once in a while on Will Neff. I watch Will Neff. Because I liked it when he does movie night and stuff, when they talk about new movies coming out. That's the only way I know what's coming out. If we're doing political questions, we need to know your thoughts on Helen Keller was faking it. I don't think Helen Keller was faking it. Oh, that's funny. What do I think about the Ukraine situation? Now we're doing politics here. Absolutely unnecessary war. I think we pushed, we backed the Russia into a corner. That's what we did. We went against everything we said we would do. We reneged on it. And then, there's never excuse to kill people, and it's just shame that all this is happening. And it should never have happened. It's just, what are we, I get very upset over that. That just because Ukrainian people are very good people, they're very hardworking people, and they got a very, very nice country which has been just absolutely decimated. Anyway, Michael, I appreciate it. He remembers me at 5,000 subs. Yeah, I remember 500. I remember 50 subs. I remember those very clearly. I didn't know there was a turbo version on Twitch, though, to get rid of the ads. I didn't know that. How many boxes are in here? I actually don't know anymore. I used to know. It's probably 80 or 90. I've got some more Pozzoli boxes here. Don't you think these Pozzoli boxes are very pretty? You can see them. I gotta find a spot for them, and I just don't know what to do because I'm afraid if I stick them to that door, they'll fall off because I go in and out of that door. And did anybody notice that that's a new door back there? That I put that in last week. I tell you, I'm getting stuff done, man. But I just want these to be in the background. How about that? I don't know what to do. Now I got to figure out what to do with my 1,000 mile award. You ever seen one of these? You'd have never guessed that I was a BMW person. I rode BMW motorcycle. That's my 100,000 mile reward. I had to apply for that. I drove it more than 100,000 miles. My bike had over 100,000 miles on it when I sold it. I hope my political questions were okay. I just can't trust your own government. You can't trust the news. You don't know what's going on over there. You don't really know what's going on. And it's just so sad. Can't we just not have wars? I mean, why? Anyway, what's my favorite chain? Culver's is my favorite chain. Massey's Pizza is my favorite place to eat. They're the gold standard that I compare all food to, that I review. Oh, what else? What we got over here in Twitch that I appreciate it. Raz, I'll call you Raz. Stereo Pigeon, yeah, numbers aren't good, so I just subscribe to streamers. Yeah. Do you think? I don't know. I don't know whether they show up or not. Can everybody see my YouTube, my subscriber thing up here? I guess I could put them across the ceiling up that way. I don't know. Don't know what to do about that. But I want to find a place for them. I about 6 months ago, I tore them all down and reset them and put them all back up. I just don't know. I know back on that back wall where you see that light back there, I want to plaster that wall with more pizza boxes back there. Although people really don't look back that far, I don't think. But across the ceiling, I don't know if that'd be distracting or not. Probably replace this Papa John's here, because Papa John's, he's got 3 boxes here. I think you can put a Pozzoli's in there. I think that would go good right there or there. Here's what I was going to put it at. It was Pozzoli was up here, I think. We'll figure out something. I got some 3M double-sided permanent tape, and I'll put them up. I can't take my Massey's pizza boxes down. I've got more boxes. I was up there and ate Massey's pizza, and I keep all the boxes and bring them home. I've got a whole pile of them in the back I have not placed. But I thought about going across the ceiling back here with the boxes, but I'm not sure that would work real well. Anyway, do you own your shop or rent it? I own it. It's on 2 acres of land. It was a... I've told the story before. It was a wrecker service, and this is the office for the wrecker service. Back through that door opens up into a shop where I could feasibly get 12 or 13 cars in there, and another 2 acres of retention lot. But yeah, I own it, and I bought some property behind it, 3 acres more. So it's like a 5-acre contiguous lot that I have here. But yeah, it's mine. It's all mine. I pay taxes on it. That's it. Do I play any games? Nah, I haven't played a game in decades. My wife is the gamer. She plays 7 Days to Die. She plays 7 Days to Die. I appreciate that, Tony. Well, it is what it is. It's not a big political channel. I don't. And that's the reason I do food reviews, because I wanted to make videos, because I love the art of making videos, and so I picked the most non-political, benign thing I could think of. Yeah, I mean, our government. You think you stick a president in there? I think Richard Nixon had it best. It's like trying to control a herd of wild horses. You know, the government itself gets a mind of its own. You know, you can put a president in there all you want, but it's, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I just wish they would stop with the wars. Anyway, Pizza Box reminds me of Big Don at You know, I need to do a Donato's pizza review, because Donato's, their pizza, they tell me, is kind of a semi knockoff of Massey's. That's where they got that from. Because I think Donato's, where's Donato's originate? I think they didn't originate up in the north somewhere. My favorite pizza toppings would be pepperoni, cheese, pepperoni. I love pepperoni. Bacon is good. I like the Little Caesars. Get you a thin crust with extra bacon, cooked well done. That, to me, is a good pizza. I like that. At Little Caesars, no less. It's not even that how much money. And Michael Szymanski, I like pineapple on my pizza, believe it or not. I like a lot of things on pizza. Yeah, and if they step out of line, they'll kill them. They've done it before. 1960s. That's what happens when you go against the system. Yeah, Twitch. Yeah, we're political. It just upsets me to see things mismanaged so grossly. I wanted to ask you about your car that you drive in reviews. That's a VW Jetta. It is a VW Jetta, 1989. I put a turbo diesel engine in it. That is my hobby, is resurrecting Mark II Volkswagen diesels. Mark II runs from 1985 through 1992, I think, or Mark IIs. And I then went to Mark IIIs after that. But yeah, that's my car that I shoot my videos in. It's taken a pretty hefty beating. But it's the smoothest run that I have, so it doesn't vibrate the cameras, because that is just a real smooth running diesel I have in that one. Joe, watch the Snake Shack trailer on live. You like it did with Dexter. Snack Shack. Quit saying Snake Shack. Snake Shack. Snack Shack. From Salvia. Thank you for the super chat. Not necessary, but appreciated. Send love from Sylvia, Gianni, Noel, and Skyla. Shout out to you all. I appreciate your super chat. I don't think I'm gonna knock Hasten down. I watched his live stream, actually. It's in Ohio. Really? I thought so. That's what we always heard, was they were kind of a knockoff of Massey's, because Massey's was the first. You know that, Sammy Boy. See, Sammy Boy knows me. Sammy Boy, he's from my hood. He knows where I come from. Actually, there is a ratings website. It actually might be in my, I think it's part of my information on my videos in the description. I think I have a link to that. One of the people in Discord take care of that. He has one. So yeah, if you were asking, check my description. If it's not, I'll make sure I get it. Korun Ryu, yeah, Will Neff, my man there, buddy. He is my man. Pineapple and ham is excellent. I like thin crust pizza. Crunchy thin crust pizza is my thing. I like pepperoni lover thin meat at Pizza Hut. I like meat lovers thin at Pizza Hut. I could eat some right now, but not on the diet profile. Not happening. But I appreciate the super thanks, Sylvia Hunden. Appreciate it. Don't think I don't, but you don't have to. I'm doing fine. But yeah, the way that's a spreadsheet. Is that all right? Have you found it? Yeah, that's he keeps a spreadsheet. I've not done a rating spreadsheet. The problems I had with that was my earlier videos. I gave things scores that now I probably wouldn't, and I didn't have all the metrics. I didn't use all the metrics. I didn't like weigh three things. The temperature, I might probe one of them for a temperature test. I didn't really have like every 140 or above. That's all been evolved. So if you look back at my Massey's Pizza video, though, I'm surprised how well that video turned out. That was like my third attempt at shooting that video. But anyway, being a thin crust guy, any thoughts on Chicago deep dish? Oh, there's a special place in my heart for Chicago deep dish. You just got to be ready to deal with some cheese. Because isn't that the one where the cheese is like that thick? I did a Nancy's Pizza video. I think they do Chicago deep dish. Oh, they're good. Oh, I like a lot of food, but I'm a thin crust guy. Anyway, I appreciate that. I appreciate it, Robo Baggins Live. Good name. I wish I could think of some of those good names. Joe 2028. Yeah, X Paradox. Yeah, they would like shoot me down. They wouldn't like me at all. Have I been to all 50 states yet? Pretty close. I rode my motorcycle a lot. North Dakota, South Dakota. I can't think of a lot of states that I have not. I cannot really think of anything that I haven't been to. I've been to Nevada. I've been to Death Valley. That's not a state. That's a place. I was Death Valley in August not on my motorcycle, in a convertible car with no air conditioning. Oh, that was like freaking hot. Really. Never liked. It's always thin crust pizza at Pizza Hut. It always made me think that Pizza Hut's original pizza, their signature pizza, was thin, but I'm not really sure about that. I did some research on it, and I never really could tell. McDonald's idea pie. Interesting. I'm sorry, I'm reading. It's probably getting time for me to shut this video down, or to shut this stream down. But my opinion on Massey's Pizza: get the pepperoni pizza. You don't need any extra toppings. That is their signature flavor. And if you're really a truist, you will eat a sub first, just to get your appetite going for the pizza. Just that flavor thing going on there. That's mine. Do I watch any YouTubers? I watch a lot of YouTubers. No food reviewers. I don't watch any food reviewers. I might watch Report of the Week every once in a while, like 3 times a year. I watch a lot of trucking videos. South Georgia Hotshot. I watch him religiously. I'm hooked on South Georgia Hotshot. He is more than a trucking YouTuber. He is a vlogger in the true sense of the word. And I like to watch him. I don't like to watch him struggle. I empathize with him when he struggles. And I watch that. I watch a lot of SpaceX stuff, a lot of science things. If you watch a lot of YouTube, the truth will kind of slip through every once in a while, so you can actually figure out what's going on in the world. Unslanted. But anyway, you can hear my voice is kind of going away. Not that many people left on YouTube. I think YouTube people have kind of gotten tired. X Paradox, don't forget to send me an email. What's your favorite music? Mine's a mix of country and hard rock. I'm like fusion, electronic. I like a lot of the new music that's coming out lately. I like a lot of electronic stuff that people make on their computers. Sounds really good if they're very creative. You can tell just listening to my videos. You can tell. Every once in a while, I'll do some metal. But it's you have to listen to a lot of metal to find one that pops. It's like my last video had metal tune, and I think it was in the drive-through. I liked that one. I wanted to use it again, but I can't keep using the same thing. Gotcha. I could flip over and check. Twitch people, I love y'all, man. I appreciate you coming out in numbers tonight. Give Will Neff my best when you see him, or you tell him I'm thinking about him, that I'm thinking about making a drive out there at some point before this year is over, and seeing what Austin's like and coordinate something with him. But I've been thinking about it. My wife, she's agreed to let me go do that. That would be cool. I don't have enough time to make my own music, and I'm not sure it would sound any good. I just, I listen to a lot of music before I put it in a video. But green eggs and ham. Yeah, I mean, I do. I just want to tell you, I do appreciate you all. I'm a little lame when it comes to YouTube or to Twitch and how that works and some of this stuff. But and do you buy the beats or do you the free ones? I buy them, actually. I don't pay for one at a time. I pay a yearly subscription, and you can download what you want. I've been using Epidemic for 3 years. I've used a number of other services. Epidemic is probably the biggest one out there, and I use them. But yeah, I pay. All my stuff's legal. Oh, I would love to do a collab out there. That would be like Nirvana. That would be like collab Nirvana to do a real one. I would do it if they'd put up with me. But yeah. But I appreciate that, guys. I really do. And I think I'm going to. Oh, there's 102. See, that's you all make it hard for me to stop because YouTube, they've kind of wore out, and they're now like 30 some people. I'm over 100 people on Hype Train. What y'all tell me what a Hype Train is? I see the Hype Train thing going across there. I don't know what that means. Oh, thank you very much for the subscription, Razamel. If I'm saying it right, I do appreciate that. Not necessary, but it is appreciated. I'm going to try and stream more, at least once a week. I don't have a, the thing is, I don't have a set format. I'll talk about stuff. I could talk about politics. I have opinions on politics, but I got to be careful what I say on YouTube because I don't need them coming after me. Because, I was in the medical field for quite a while. I was, till very recently, I was a nurse in the intensive care. My favorite sport, don't watch sports much. I like softball. I played softball a lot. I'm doing all right. I'm kind of tired. I'm an hour and 43 minutes into this, and I'm not Will Neff. I'm not a professional streamer, so it takes fire out of me after a while. Unlock emotes, I think it's limited time thing. Oh, okay. I don't know. I just see the thing scrolling on my screen. I'm like, what the heck is that? For donations and stuff. I'm not trying to get donations. I'm fine. I just like to have a lot of people to talk to. It's not my thing to try and, I take having to do with the birthday shout outs. That was a thing to mitigate the birthday shout outs because I was literally 3 videos behind on birthday shout outs and they were coming. So I had to do something about it. I didn't want to get rid of them. I ran a poll and like 90% of the people out there that filled out the poll, and a lot of people filled out that poll. You don't have to. It helps the channel. It's appreciated, but I don't want to make people feel like they have to. I'm retired. I'm not starving to death. I made plans. I actually have a traditional retirement that you don't really see anymore. I'm not a 401k guy. I'm actually come from a real retirement that I wish I'd have put more money into had I not been an idiot. A cameo sneakadoodle bite would be the easiest way to collaborate with someone. Just have them send a sneakadoodle clip and make Shadow Joe sit one out. Ooh, that's a good idea. I'll have to get. I wonder if Will would do a sneakadoodle bite for me. That would be like way cool. ER nurse, peace out, brothers. You're all the one that send us the sick people. I worked in an MICU. We had 21 beds. And yeah, I always preferred to get along with the ER nurses. A lot of people like, God damn, ER nurse didn't do that or didn't do that. Dude, do their job. Keep track of mayhem. I got pulled to the ER a few times after I got away. I left my teaching hospital, and oh my God. I guess I was slow. I would start doing one guy, come back, and have a different patient. They didn't tell me they discharged my patient, and I'm working on another one. I'm like, oh my God. How do you keep track of it? I'm like, I'm happy. Just give me the patient. Been doing this forever. I'll figure it out. Just bring them up here. Get it over with. Happy to see you. Get you something to eat if they got something for you to eat. Because they feed me in the ER when I go down there. But yeah. Yeah. You do a job that I would have trouble doing. And I was like the charge nurse in the ICU. So if there was a problem, it was mine. But yeah, I like that. I like to turn knobs and code people and stuff like that. That's my thing. Yeah, I need to go get some sleep. Oh, I mean, I'm still talking. Yeah, I'm still. Yeah, I'm going to knock off in a minute, but I just like talking to Twitch because Twitch, they treat me so nice on Twitch. I love Twitch. My mom was an LPN for elderly veterans. Nursing is very difficult work. Very difficult. Very difficult. There was nothing easy about it. If you have to love it to do it. Not, yeah, you can always get a job, and most times it pays relatively well. Not so much now with inflation, but it does. But LPN and elderly veterans, my hat goes off to that girl. Oh my goodness. An LPN, you know what LPN stands for, right? Low paid nurse. So she has to do all the hard work and get paid for it, and then take crap from a registered nurse with a chip on her shoulder. I'm retired too. I did it for 36 years, but I wasn't an LPN. Yeah, I bet. I wonder if she misses it, because I'm not really missing my job right now. I appreciate it stopping by. Fat Man Josie. Hasanabi, I have not ever talked to Hasanabi. I've watched his, I think I watched his stream a couple times for a few minutes. I guess I need to. And he kind of like a political guy. I'm not really sure. Yeah, she was definitely underpaid. She had a terrible job. But if you got to love it. You have to love it to do that. I showed you my brother today, and he said your editing makes it entertaining. I appreciate that, X Paradox. I love to edit videos. To me, a video is like English 101, telling a story, and you're painting a picture, but it's all electronic. And yeah, I love doing it. It's fun. Every once in a while, I'll come up with something new and keep incorporating it, and I need to. I think some of my B-roll is getting a little stale. I need to up my game a little bit, honestly. He's streaming from the DNC. Well, then he is political. Is he right or left? I couldn't really tell. A Hasanabi, I think I'd like him. Actually, he's leftist perspective. Still would like him anyway. Because you're left, it doesn't mean you're wrong. Because either right or left, they're both doing some very bad things. And that just doesn't need to be happening anymore. We don't need to be killing people. There's no reason to be killing people. and people are being killed. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you, Zumbro. Some zero. That's the point. It doesn't matter whether you're left or right. It's pragmatism. It's got to be pragmatic and recognize the truth for what it is and what isn't true for what it is. But yeah. When I deploy Shadow Joe, how many products do I have to purchase? Just one extra. I give him any more than that, he'll be bigger than me. And that would be odd. Yeah. Hasanabi, I'm going to have to watch his stream. See what he says. See what I think of him. Should I raid Will Neff? Why not? It's movie night. Well, I'll be watching movie night. I tell you what, I'm going to be working on some merch. I'm going to work on some merch. I've been thinking about it a long time. I want to buy the stuff, get it made, and I'm not going to have somebody else resell it for me. I'm going to do that with my own hands myself. I'm going to ship and all that stuff. That's what I want to do. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm getting ready to call my stream off, so I'm going to stop in YouTube. I'm going to jump over on Twitch here, and we're going to raid Will Neff, and then I'm going to go home after a few minutes. I'm going to do that. I'm going to tell YouTube good night for tonight. This is going to take me about 20 minutes to do this. I appreciate everybody from YouTube coming by and talking to me. I appreciate you. Super thanks. That's been very nice. And so I'm going to shut the YouTube thing off for tonight. And I'm going to, maybe I'll do one again soon, because this is actually kind of fun. I kind of enjoy this. So there.